Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. I'm in San Diego, California today, and I'm checking out the case of Betty Broderick, who ended up murdering her ex-husband and his new wife. Now, Betty Broderick was born November 7th, 1947, and she ended up marrying her then husband, Daniel T. Broderick III. Now we're going to get into the case, of course, give you all the details, and I'm going to visit the graves of both of the victims. Betty had been married to Daniel Broderick for nearly 20 years. They got married in 1969. Ultimately, their marriage fell apart. Now, Dan and Betty had 5 kids. One died like a few days after childbirth. Dan completed his MD degree, and he ended up enrolling in Harvard Law School, and he ended up getting a job at a law firm, of course making pretty decent money. In the fall of 1982, Dan ended up hiring a 21-year-old Dutch-American lady named Linda Kolkena. He hired her to be his legal assistant. Betty Broderick suspected Dan of having an affair with his new legal assistant. Dan eventually moved out of the family home in February of 1985, and he eventually also took custody of the children. Betty and Dan, of course, got a divorce. On April 22nd, 1989, Dan and his new wife, Linda, finally were married. And Linda had even told Dan that he should wear a bulletproof vest at their wedding, as, again, Betty at that time was starting to become a lot more volatile. On numerous occasions would go to Dan and Linda's house, and she vandalized the house. Also, she crashed into the front door somehow with her car. She bought a revolver, and about 7 months after Dan and Linda had been married, she drove to their house, which is located at 1041 Cypress Avenue. This is considered, I guess, Marston Hills, but it's pretty close to San Diego anyway. It was about 5:30 in the morning on November 5th, 1989. She used a key that she had taken from her daughter and went inside the house into the bedroom, the main bedroom, and shot multiple times. 2 bullets hit Linda in the head and chest, killing her instantly. 1 bullet hit Dan in the chest, also killing him. Dan was 44, Linda was 28. Now, of course, Betty went to trial for both murders. Initially, she claimed that she didn't mean to kill them, although it 100% screams first-degree murder when you steal a key from your daughter to get into the house, pre-plan to buy a revolver 8 months in advance. All that evidence screams that she obviously meant to do this. She was sentenced to a couple consecutive terms of 15 years to life. She was eligible for parole after she served 32 years. Alright guys, so we're coming up to, again, the house where Dan and Linda were murdered at, and that is, again, 1041 Cypress Avenue. It's going to be the house coming up here on our right hand side. It's like a big brick looking building. I mean, as you can imagine, Dan was making pretty decent money again as a very prominent lawyer. But yeah, man, can you imagine 5:30 in the morning, she just rolls up here, goes right in and kills them. Now, all of the children, of course, were not harmed, as, again, Betty's main goal and target was, of course, Dan and Linda. I was trying to find out what happened to the kids. Obviously, that was 30 years ago. But, I was trying to find out if there was any articles that talked about, did they get, adopted, or, what the case was. I couldn't find anything that really talked about that. Anyway, guys, so from here, I'm going to go to, of course, the cemetery where both Dan and Linda are buried. Now, I went to the office, of course, to try to locate their graves, and the receptionist talked to their supervisor, and it turns out, for whatever reason, the family, the extended family of both Daniel and Linda. They specifically stated that they do not want to give out the locations of where they're buried here at the cemetery. It's like they wrote that into whatever their contract was when they buried both Daniel and Linda, like, do not give out the location where they're buried. Thankfully, I had a different tactic up my sleeve, and so I did find it. It's really hard to do without getting soaked by this thing. Like, this is kind of the, like, what are the chances their headstone is right by this sprinkler? If you're new around here and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, especially if you like my videos. Again, I go around the country filming different infamous murders, crimes, etc. And again, I don't just talk about them, I actually go to where they happened, show you guys, and of course show you the victims' graves if I can find them. Next goal is 100,000 subscribers, and right now, as of filming this, we're at 65,000. So we're getting there, almost. Maybe by the time I upload this, who knows, maybe I'll be a lot closer. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. Again, my name is Harmon. I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.